Hello and welcome to the TriathlonDan YouTube channel. This is why I ride my bike. So Saturday morning I headed out into the Peak District for a long ride. I'm pretty sure this is either my first or second long ride in the peaks this year. The weather's obviously kept me away a little bit, so I look forward to getting out. 2 weeks ago I did 3 hours on the turbo Saturday morning and 3 hours Sunday morning. I told myself I'm going to use that fitness to have a nice ride. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to think what else I've got to update you on. Got some new stuff, some new bib shorts. These are Rafa cargo bibs. Obviously we know that I'm a gravel rider now, don't we? Don't yet have a gravel bike, more than that another day, but I am doing the Dirty Reaver in 10 weeks, which is a 200-kilometre gravel ride race. I don't really know. Basically I want some bib shorts with pockets in on the sides, more space for food, more space for stuff. And I've worn these twice indoors, once outdoors. And I also got like the Castelli equivalent, so Castelli Unlimited I think they're called, but I haven't ridden those ones outside yet. These feel really nice, and to be honest, I'm never normally like well, I'm not a brand snob. I do like buying nice kit that fits well, that works well. But these bibs weren't even expensive. They're like 75 quid, which is pretty competitive in the cycling world, isn't it? You see some for like 200. And the Castelli ones were similar, so I'm mildly surprised at that. And now I've used these on the road. I can put this camera in the leg pocket, I can put my phone in it, a gel in it, whatever. I don't know why I wouldn't have cargo bib shorts all the time. You can't really tell they're cargo bibs until you put stuff in the pockets. So yeah, anyway, I'm only an hour in. I'm hoping this is going to be 4.5 hours, so I better get some more pedaling done. This is why I ride uphill slowly, not body, the view. That's my excuse anyway. I'd love to have somewhere like here, in the middle of nowhere. Elizabeth, imagine the number of chickens you could have. Someone who was rehoming some ducks in the village the other day. I tagged Liz in it, obviously. We've got no space for ducks. But she was like, one day, can I have a pond and get some ducks? Oh God, whatever. Anyway, I'm nearly halfway. I'm gonna stop and have a little snack in a minute. This is probably more in our price range. Nice bit of character, bit of a project. So it's feeding time for me, but it must also be feeding time for those sheep in that field behind me, if you can see. The Land Rover in the middle must have some sort of food in because they're all trotting towards it. Brilliant. Anyway, my food time. I have had a snack bar on the way out, but I like having to stop and getting a bit more food down me. It's nice to break up the ride. So I am, how far in am I now? 2 hours and 35 minutes, 37 miles. Nearly 4,500 feet of climbing, average speed 14.2 miles an hour. Now, I'm not worried about that. The only reason I'm worried about it is because I told Liz I'd be home for lunchtime and it's looking more like 2, 3 o'clock at that pace. But that's okay because some people have lunch at 2, 3 o'clock, don't they? So I'm not going to be in trouble. What is for eating? Well, I had an OTE rice cake bar on the way out. I'm going to probably have 2 bars now. Because I'm not like sponsored by anybody, I'm testing loads of different nutrition at the minute. I've got some of these Sturker bars, I've seen them online quite a lot. So a dark chocolate chip and then another one that's got some, I don't know, slightly different flavouring. I don't know. I mean, I don't think you can go wrong with a rice cake bar. And to be honest, it does pain money for a rice cake bar because I know how simple they are, but they are in a candy convenient packet, flavoured nicely and stuff. So anyway, let's get stuck in. Oh, quick stop. I didn't think it was cold, but it is cold. A couple of things to show you on the bike as well. Not the most exciting upgrades, but you might remember a couple of weeks ago my front mech packed up. Well, I got a new one. It does exactly the same job as the old one. However, this is really boring. It works so well. It shifts faster. It makes more of a, and if you can hear, but it's like a proper little. Are you ready? Oh, don't do this to me. There you go. Oh. And it trims like 3 times when you go down the block at the back. Brilliant. And you might have noticed that on my extension. Well, my left shifter hood, it's split. I love wearing stuff out on this bike. It makes me feel really good that I ride it enough. So I bought a pair of them, fitted the left one. The right one is okay, but it's a bit worn out. So I thought, oh, it was a bit of a faff. So I thought, oh, I'll do that another day. So I stuck it on the extension so I didn't forget. And then I got like 3 minutes from home this morning and saw it. I thought, oh, I'm not going 3 minutes home again. Then 3 minutes out, that's 6 minutes longer. No, I thought I'll just push it down the extension a little bit, and it can come with me on today's ride. So I will sort that out later. Now today should be headwind out, tailwind back. Textbook morale building ride. And I think it is, but when you're just going up and down, I don't think it really affects you too much. Even with the headwind, like, I wasn't going that much slower because of the wind, so you're either freewheeling or grinding up a hill. So now on the way back, it's just the same, but I might be going a little bit quicker for it. Who knows? Either way, it's feeling good. I'm about 3 hours in. There we go then, right, done and dusted, stats on screen. I'm hoping it will have ticked over to 5 hours. If not, I'm not making it up. That's a good ride, 77 miles, 7,500 feet of climbing. Not particularly fast, but the power was okay. And all eyes 234 watts, so, and more importantly, feeling good. However, I am 2:12. I told Liz I'll be home for like 1, but I did just see Wayne walking his dog a few miles away, so I stopped to say hello to him for 5 minutes, so I'll blame it on him. Anyway, that's it for today's video. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you managed to get out on the road on the bikes relatively recently, and I'll see you very soon.